Ground Solution is the only contract development and manufacturing organization that focuses on biologic drugs in Hong Kong. Currently, our management team has a lot of background in terms of helping these drug development companies develop their product all the way to clinical and potentially commercial. So our lab actually focuses heavily on not only on the R&D development, we also have a very state-of-the-art QC testing lab, as well as we could do method development, process development to scale up the product and do a lot of preclinical production in large-scale development. And we're really hoping that we could create this ecosystem for therapeutic drug development and biotech in Hong Kong. Asia in general has been a pretty thriving location and is an emerging market for biotech. It makes sense for us to help this market grow. And Hong Kong as a base makes sense just because of its international status. It's easier for us to attract a lot of talent, and also we can tap into a lot of local talents from the top universities here in Hong Kong. Of course, the government incentive is very helpful. There's also a lot more openness from investors to come into Hong Kong, as well as there's a lot of tax incentives. So from a startup environment, it's actually quite good for us to come. The Hong Kong team right now consists of mainly the R&D team, but we also have a method development and a quality control team that does a lot of the testing to make sure the drug is good quality and safe to use. Our next step is to actually hire more talent in the R&D side and also in the manufacturing side, and hopefully eventually move into a GMP environment to work on. But one thing I'm hoping that Tehran could be an example for the possibility of biotech thriving here. We will definitely work very closely with the government and also university institutions and local companies, hopefully build their pipeline, and then we're also helping international companies, of course. But we're hoping that in the future, the company that we help here, the success could attract other biotech companies to consider coming here. I've known InvestHK since I moved here. You guys have been a very great help to kind of help me relocate to Hong Kong and introduce me to the ecosystem here. I actually get a lot of good introduction, good publicity from InvestHK, and in terms of there will be a good introduction to potential clients, good introduction to potential investors and other networks. So I think InvestHK has been quite helpful for the startup community.